Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Infinite Regression. Ah, yes, the Infinite Regression. So infinite, so regressy, so cold, sad, and depressing. But now is not a time to be depressed because the Steam Summer Sale is happening. Steam Summer Sale 2022. One of my favorite times of year. And last night I recorded the super mega ultra ridiculously long version of this video. This time I'm breaking them up into the individual portions by dollar amount. So you want games under $10, that's this video. I'll have another one for games under 5, games under 2, and yes, games under $1. And there's some real quality at every single price point. This list, the games under $10, is going to be the shortest one, but these are games that I feel strongly about including on this list because of how good they are. So let's get into it. Okay, 20. I immediately regret that decision, and I apologize to America. Anyway, 20XDX. 20XDX is a Mega Man style game. It is beautifully, beautifully styled artistically. And it is, here's the awesome thing, roguelike. It is procedural generation, and it is so well done that you won't believe that it wasn't just designed that way. It's so well designed, and it has co-op mode, and it has like just a bajillion power-ups and different things that you can do, and you can get better and stronger over time if you're struggling on a level. This is a very, very fun game. It is currently $5.99. That extra 99 makes it in the under 10 rather than in the under 5, because it's not under 5, it's just over. But 20XDX, if you love classic Mega Man, this game is a beautiful homage to classic Mega Man, but also its own thing. And so, highly, highly recommended. Very fun game. Excellent stuff. Axiom Verge. This game turned the world of indie gaming on its ear. It rewrote the playbook for Metroidvanias, what they could be, what you could do with them, how well you could tell a story with a Metroidvania. And if you look, you'd think, oh my goodness, that looks so similar to Super Metroid. And it is, in a lot of ways, very similar to Super Metroid, but it's got way crazier power-ups and way more of them, and the storytelling is so unique, and it's an amazing game. And this was created by one dude, like one very passionate man who was like, I want this game to exist. And he just worked at it until it was a reality. And it's an amazing, amazing game. If you've not played Axiom Verge yet, you do owe it to yourself. It is currently $9.99. And it is, if you like Metroidvanias, this is one of the very best. Like, you play Castlevania Symphony of the Night, you play Super Metroid, and then you play this. Like, that's the order. $9.99 is great. Battle Chasers Night War. Now, when I first saw this game, I was like, what is this? Some sort of battle royale? What is this? Fortnite? I think the name of this game is what sinks it, because I don't hear a lot of love for this game, even though it is by THQ Nordic. And, they put out a lot of good things. Yeah, it's a really, really awesome game. Beautiful, beautiful graphical style, RPG, turn-based, and it's, really cool story-driven awesomeness, and very fun, very easy to learn, very easy to get into, very very deep as far as the gameplay goes and whatnot, and the things you can do in the game. And yeah, I just don't hear a lot of love for it, and it's so much fun. It's a really, really great game. And yeah, if you like your turn based RPGs, if you want a turn based RPG with a beautiful, beautiful art style, um, this is such a good game. $7.50. This is an awesome game, and I feel like it doesn't get enough love. Battle Chef Brigade. Oh my god, this game is so awesome. Okay, so what is this? Well, you play as this girl right here who is like exactly the cute anime girl that she looks like. Um, and what you do is you're a chef. And so when you're cooking, there's match three stuff. And she wants to be like the Iron Chef. Like there's this big cooking competition and she wants to be the one, you know? And so in order to do what she does, like the world is full of monsters, and the monsters are apparently delicious when cooked up properly by someone who really knows their cooking. And so, yeah, like, you know, you go out and you like fight monsters, and I love the way this character moves. She really truly moves like an anime character, and it's so well done. Like the art style, everything about it. Like you'll feel often that like you're watching an anime, but you're playing it and you're making it happen. You're making all the food, and then you get judged. And if it doesn't turn out well, you can go back, you can try it again, you can, you know, and you have to balance between like how many monsters am I going to kill? How big of a monster can I kill in the time limit? Because you're given a time limit to go get your ingredients, and then you're given a time limit to cook it, and so you have to balance that out. And it's, you know, it's not a gimme, even though, you know, there's match three stuff, which you would think like, oh, match three, that's pretty simple, that's straightforward, anyone can do that. Yeah, this brings some special sauce to all of the different genres that it jumbles up. So this is, you know, action adventure RPG hack and slash, but also cooking and match three. So it's so many things. $7.99. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. So well done. Borderlands. Now, I can't see what the Handsome Collection is going for right now because I already own it. And so they won't tell me. But, yeah, the Game of the Year Enhanced is just under $10 for this game. Such a unique art style, such an amazing, amazing shooter. And the thing that people love about this game, if you haven't played the Borderlands games, um, is that it's so customizable. You customize your character and their various attributes. You customize their loadouts. There's like a bajillion different weapons in this game, and you get to like take them apart, put them back together, mix and match, make them be what you want them to be, and that's half the fun. So it's like first person shooter with RPG elements in a like beautifully rendered art style. Really cool. People love these games. I know that all the Borderlands games are on sale right now. The first one, you can get the Game of the Year Enhanced that has all the DLCs, all the things that you want, and it's just under $10. So good stuff. Cave Story. Cave Story is amazing storytelling at its best in video game form. Yes, it's platforming Metroidvania style, but there is a whole world here that you are uncovering and unlocking and figuring out and moving through and trying to understand. And also, the gameplay is just super tight and super fun and super awesome. But you're also exploring this vast world that is full of secrets and unlockables and Metroidvania style, a lot of tracking back once you've unlocked a new ability and exploring more and more of the world. And this is one of the best games in this genre. Um, and very much like Axiom Verge, one man development team. Just one guy who was very passionate about making this. And this game was so influential for a lot of people getting into game developing. And it's become kind of the gold standard of independent game development. Like, people want to make a game like Cave Story. And so a game like Axiom Verge, which came after, kind of standing on the shoulders of Cave Story and everything that it did. So beautiful, wonderful game, amazing storytelling, $7.49. Really, really good game. Dragon Age Origins. Here's one where, like, I feel like in people's minds, when you're talking about big open world RPGs, you've got Skyrim, then you've got Witcher 3, and then everything else. you know? And I kind of feel like that's how people feel about it. Except for, I look at Dragon Age Origins and the other Dragon Age games, but I especially love Origins. And I'm like, hey, where's the love for this game? Because it's another, come on, here we go. It's another very large open world RPG action hack and slash, medieval. Fewer dragons than you'd think. Don't be misled by the name. You kill way more dragons in Skyrim than you do in Dragon Age Origins, but don't let that throw you. Like, this is a really, really cool game, and the boss battles are amazingly epic. Very, very fun, very, very good, and yeah, I really like this game, and I wish it got more love. $7.50. If you've played all the way through Witcher and Skyrim multiple times like I have, and you're looking for something else, Dragon Age. Highly recommended. Hollow Knight. Yeah, very much the same as Cave Story and Axiom Verge. This is a beautiful, beautiful Metroidvania, and this one, it's so unique in the way that it creates the world. It's difficult. Do not get me wrong there. It is a difficult game, and it is a lot of backtracking and finding your way through. But because of the way the map is done, it's really easy to find your way around, so much easier than, like, Super Metroid, for example, which, unless you've played the game a lot, is kind of difficult to navigate. But this one, like, it just makes it easier to navigate, but also you get these big boss battles, and you really have to memorize the boss patterns and whatnot. And it's this whole really, really interesting world that is unlike anything else that you will see anywhere. Like, it's such a unique game with the bugs, and I normally hate bugs, like, hate them. But Hollow Knight is its own thing. And people are very, very anxiously awaiting the coming of the sequel, which is coming later this year. I know so many people who are just pins and needles waiting for the sequel to this game. So if you haven't played it yet, it is time to jump on board. $7.49, 50% off. It's a really good deal. Torchlight and Torchlight 2. These games are amazing, amazing Diablo clones. You know, hack and slash RPG, loot collection, and it does some things that Diablo didn't, and it does some things better than Diablo, which is awesome. It's like people. This game was made by people who played Diablo and thought, wouldn't it be cool if, and then fill in the blank on so many things of, you know, how you can customize your weapons and how you can customize your character. And you also have a pet. There are a couple different kinds of pets. And the beautiful thing about pets, they fight alongside you, but also, like, you know, when you're getting in a dungeon and you don't want to use a scroll of town portal or something to go all the way back to sell all the loot that you're picking up, you can load down your pet with loot and just tell him, go to town and sell this. And he will go to town and sell it for the exact same price that you would have gotten if you had gone and done the selling. And he'll just not be there fighting alongside you while he's away at town. And then he comes back and then he can fight alongside you again. And so you just keep diving into this dungeon that keeps going down and down and down. Just endlessly replayable. $7.49 for Torchlight 1. There are things that I love about Torchlight 1 that are not in Torchlight 2. And so both games are definitely worth owning. I just love these games. I have poured hours and hours into them. You know, the first Torchlight I've beaten with each of the character types. Torchlight 2, I cannot say the same thing. It's a bigger world, and it has more like puzzle solvey type elements than the first one. Also, there is like a 1 in 4 chance that you will get this cool hidden dungeon that has Minecraft stuff in it, where you get to fight creepers and stuff, and then you get a Minecraft item. And it could be a wooden item, an iron item. The very first time I played it, I got the 1 in 4 chance of Minecraft content, which you don't know until you're in, I think, the second or third level. And and I got a diamond sword as my as my prize in the chest. And so it's made it harder for me to want to go back and play through with other character types, because I have a diamond Minecraft sword in Torchlight 2. Super awesome, super fun. And look, $7.49, same as Torchlight 1. Can you buy them together? I don't know, maybe. Torchlight 3 is apparently not made by the same people. Oh, by the way, love this art style. Love the way this game looks and feels. It's just so much fun. Anyway, if you like Diablo, also, here's the fun thing about these games, is that the things that are in Torchlight 1 that are not in Torchlight 2, well, guess what? There is a very, very active modding community that the developers of these games are like, hey, totally have mods for these games. And that's what you can do, so that anything that you're like, oh, I wish this game had such and such, chances are there's somebody out there who already made a mod that does that. So the things that are in Torchlight 1 that are not in Torchlight 2, you can address that with mods. And there's even achievements for having mods active while you're playing, because the developers recognize how much mods can do to a game. So, like, lot of replayability with these games. You're getting a lot for what you're paying. Like, literally, especially with Torchlight 2, once you finish the main campaign, there's just this bottomless dungeon that you can go into, and it just keeps procedurally generating, and it's just endless, and you can just go forever, literally forever, forever and ever, and just keep leveling up and picking up loot. And here's another thing that's really unique about these games. If you play co-op, which you can do, the treasure that is generated for your character only. So you can grab everything on the screen, and the person that you're playing co-op with, they'll grab everything on their screen, and between the two of you, you won't be taking anyone else's loot. You don't have to stop and divvy up and be like, well, I got meh, meh, meh. You know, it just makes it. And here's the other thing. There's also a chest that you can, like, if you're playing as the berserker and you collect a really good item that's for a mage, you can drop it into your into this specific chest that is specifically for saving items between your game saves. So if you have something for a rogue, and you're playing as the mage, then you can just drop it in that chest, and then when you go to play your game save of the rogue, it's all there. It's a really, really cool game. So can't say enough good things about these. I played them a ton. Love them. Speaking of games that I played a ton of that I really love, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Now, this game, $7.99. It is an amazing, amazing game. This was the first game that I remember seeing where it didn't feel like a game. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, oh, this is for real. Like Geralt, every strand of his beautiful, lovely man hair is like perfectly rendered and whatnot. It just so graphically interesting. But also the gameplay is super, super awesome and violent and bloody and amazing and wonderful, and you're in this rich, beautiful medieval world that actually looks a lot more like the medieval world probably looked based on old paintings that we have and whatnot. Like, it's a beautiful game, and it's really, really deep, vast open world. You can do all sorts of different things. You can play it forever, and $8, come on now. Anyway, so those are my games under $10. There are 11 of them only, but hey, I only put things on this list that I feel strongly about, that I think are great games that you would really enjoy, that are going to be worth your money, and every single one of those is worth your money. Anyway, ladies and gents, that is it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.